So you're the FBI agent, are you?
Der General. Aha.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
I'm the general. I fought for my country in the Vietnam War.
A real-life war hero. So why are you living here?
Soldier, this is my hometown. After a man returns from war, there's no place to go other than his hometown. Your little speech, you mentioned the raincoat killer.
Was that a problem?
You imbecile. The raincoat killer's no myth, not mere folklore, not a fairy tale. It's based on actual events that happened in this town.
It is. I'm interested. Can you tell me more about this?
You kids today don't even know how to ask for something right. Soldier, if you want to hear more, you come to my office.
Okay. Also kann uns
He
mehr...
literally exudes raw power, Zach. Despite the credibility issues, we should give him a visit.
One thing, though. Calls himself a general, but isn't that a sergeant's uniform?
Ja, also gut, aber er kann uns was über die Legende des Raincoat Killers erzählen, was eigentlich gar nicht schlecht ist, denke ich mal. Ach, die beiden sind auch hier.
Are you getting closer to catching the murderer?
Hello again, Fiona. Good to see you here.
Well, Dr. Johnson told me to be here. He said it would be important.
Well, that was good advice. He may be young, but he seems like a wise man.
Oh, and he's a very hard-working person, too. Everyone thinks he's some kind of weirdo, but I don't think so at all. People don't understand why he's in the autopsy room all day, but I do. He's doing research to make the world a better place in the future. You know, he already made a fortune in LA with his career.
I did not know that.
You didn't? Oh, the doctor is a very rich man. He has a really big house over by the lake.
Amazing, Zach. He must be loaded. Rich and young. A perfect combination.
But you don't get that feeling from him at all, do you? He doesn't show it. That's one of the things I like best about him.
Well, I could have been fooled if it weren't for you. Thanks for the valuable information, Fiona.
Aha. Dann sprechen wir doch mal mit dem Schönling. Was ist das denn? Wie sie sich alle abwenden und so, ist so geil.
Agent York, you make any progress?
Of course, plenty. Tell me, Usha, when is Anna's funeral?
That's still undecided. Sally isn't really in any condition to do it right now.
Her mother? I don't see her here.
Anna was her sole reason for living after her husband was deceased. Well, she's probably huddled up at home.
Okay, dann sollten wir mit der auch mal
take some
quatschen.
time to pay her a visit.
Well, yes,
Genau.
you should. And I'd appreciate it if you could, too. But don't go too hard on her, okay?
Also wir sollten die Mutter besuchen von der verstorbenen Anna. Oder von der ermordeten Anna, so. Und wir sollten den General besuchen wegen des Raincoat Killers. Ach, Jim, den kennen wir auch schon.
Jim, thanks for your help in the forest. How are Isaac and Isaiah?
They're fine.
They really seem to love their grandpa.
Well, I guess they do, son. I want to keep them away from the filth of the material world as much as I can. Their mother agrees, which is why she lets me take care of them so often.
And that's why I want you to solve this case quickly and go home. Those rumors about that scar of yours do more damage than good around here.
I guess I reek of the material world, don't I? I have to, in order to do my job. But I understand what you mean.
I'd think the same if I was born in a place like this, Zach.
Ja. Gut, dann haben wir jetzt ein paar neue hier. Das sind zwei. Einmal Suspect und Suspect. Super, ja. Wer bist du denn? Ein Cowgirl auf jeden Fall, wie es aussieht.
Hey, good looking. Nice speech.
Gina die Rose. Aha.
And you are?
Oh, I'm Gina. I'm married to Jack. He runs the gas station. Call me the Rose.
You look pretty revealing.
Oh, this old thing. Oh, you should see some of my other clothes. You? Oh, now you are cool. That scar really is a turn-on. You should come to my station. I'll give you a little extra service.
That would be great. I can't believe how expensive gasoline is nowadays. Some extra service would be great. Now, about my current case. Do you have any information on Anna? Have you seen anything suspicious?
Oh, I don't know. Talk to my hubby about the difficult stuff, okay?
This is getting us nowhere, Zach.
Nee, ich glaube auch. Also die ist zu doof, um überhaupt ein Mörder zu sein. Und das ist ja wohl Jack.
I ain't got nothing to tell the cops.
Jack, der rasende Stier. Okay.
What about the FBI?
Shut up.
At least give me your name.
I'm Jack. They call me Raging Bull.
That's a manly nickname.
If you want info, it'll cost you. I only talk to Ben Franklin.
You know, first impressions are important. I can detain you for a few days, and maybe you'll become more fun to meet. Zach, this is a waste of time. Let's go.
Okay, also Gina und Jack sind beide total bescheuert. Die können wir, glaube ich, getrost ignorieren. Wen haben wir denn hier? Wer bist du denn? Mit deinem Topf in der Hand. Ja.
Oh my pot is getting cold.
Streunerin Sigourney.
Hey, mister, my pot is getting cold.
You are... who?
What are you saying? I'm Sigourney. Sigourney.
Sigourney. Okay. Now, what is the matter? Can you explain?
No time for chatting. I need to hurry. My pot is getting colder. Oh, you're useless.
Zach, we've met all sorts today, but really, she takes the cake. Amazing.
Also ich treffe hier bisher fast nur bekloppte Leute, aber echt. Ach, Polly, du bist auch da. Wo warst du heute Morgen? Ich hatte Hunger.
Mr. Morgan, you're quite an impressive public speaker.
Really? Thank you, Polly.
You reminded me a little of a play I saw when I was younger.
What kind of play?
I'm talking about back when this place was still called the Mercury Theater. When I was young, I used to come here often with my husband. God rest his soul. We'd come on the weekend to see the latest play. He'd always pretend to be uninterested, but I could tell he was excited inside. He was just one of those kind of guys, really, thinking about it now.
Really, Polly? So what's your favorite play?
Oh, well, I like so many. There was one in particular, but I can't recall the name anymore. Oh, it was a very famous one, too.
Something by Shakespeare?
Oh, No, nothing. One more bell that doesn't ring anymore. I've always been forgetful about the plays we used to see anyway. Oh, and my husband would get angry at me for forgetting what we saw. He'd go on for hours retelling what the play was about. His eyes were so sparkling, like a happy young boy.
I see. So, what's your favorite play?
Oh, I almost forgot, Mr. Morgan. We're going to have another guest soon. I have to get back and get things ready. Sorry for having to hurry away. I'll see you back at the hotel.
Ja, tschüss, Polly.
Zach, I think she could embarrass the toughest of the FBI's interrogators. She successfully avoided answering my question, Zach. Amazing.
Mhm. Wahrscheinlich, weil sie nicht eine Frage verstanden hat. So, Polly haben wir auch. Sigourney, die können wir alle knicken. So, die beiden noch. Da hinten ist auch noch einer. Also wir müssen die ja schon alle hier durchnudeln. Und ich denke, das wird auch schon wahrscheinlich die Aufgabe dieser Aufnahmesession hier sein. So, wer bist du?
Yeah! Hey there, FBI. I'm Keith Ingram.
Keith Ingram. Gemischtwarenler, okay.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York. That's what everyone always calls me.
Okay, York. No problem, man.
So, Keith, I hear you run the Milk Barn convenience store.
That's right, man. Rock and roll!
Do you sell raincoats there by any chance?
Yeah, but nobody ever buys them, though. Anyone who wears one of them, I say, just ain't a rocker. But you know, that scar of yours, now that scar rocks.
This scar rocks? Now that's a new one. I'll drop by your store soon, and let's talk then.
Yeah, cool, man. Rock on, FBI!
Gibt's hier keine normalen Menschen in diesem Ort? Das ist ja grausam. Hallo? Okay, die scheint aber sehr wichtig zu sein,
You're
oder?
Isaiah's mother?
Ah,
Yes, I'm Lily.
Lily Ingram, also die Tochter von dem, ich habe seinen Namen vergessen, von dem Opa.
I'm FBI Special Agent...
Agent York, right?
You are good.
The handsome special agent from the big city. The facial scar trademark. The way you introduce yourself. Everyone's talking about you.
Well, I can't say much about the scar. But the way I introduce myself, Zach and I consider it a kind of ritual of sorts.
Everyone has their own rituals. It's like always leaving the house left foot first. It's one of those things.
You certainly are a funny one.
So, have you noticed anything strange or out of place recently?
Well, Becky's been taking a couple of days off from work, but aside from that, I heard she was in shock after the murder. But,
You think there's something else?
well, I took the boys along to see her today. She's always so kind to them, and they love seeing her too. But she took in the boys and told me to wait outside. Something about a special secret between just the three of them. I just couldn't understand it.
Now that's interesting. Thank you, Lily.
Perhaps we should give Becky a visit tomorrow, Zach.
Okay. Ja, da haben wir einiges zu tun. Ich frage mich dann, ob wir die Reihenfolge festlegen können oder ob wir dann wirklich alles so nach und nach mit unserem eigenen Auto abklappern können. Da wird das echt interessant, weil ich echt nicht weiß, wo ich anfangen soll. So, wer bist du? Schicke Hose.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York.
Wesley, owner of the gun store called Panda Bear. People around here call me the gunsmith.
Okay, der scheint wenigstens sich vernünftig ausdrücken zu können.
Was there something you want to ask me?
How do you make a living running a gun store in a place like this? I'd be worried because there can't be that many customers.
Worry gives a small thing a big shadow. I do gunsmith work in my shop, too. If you got the skills, the customers find you. All you need is a network.
I hope so.
Oh, okay. Maschinenpistole. Oh, hat der vielleicht auch eine Schrotflinte? Der hat Lutscher. Nee. Leuchtsignale. Kostet ja alles richtig Schotter, ne? Aber Maschinenpistole haben wir ja, die brauchen wir nicht. Munition könnten wir kaufen von ihm, aber ja, kaufen wir da mal. Ja, komm. Da haben wir da einfach gekauft. Das ist nicht verkehrt. Habe ich einmal ausprobiert. Man kriegt auf jeden Fall direkt ein Auto. Das ist echt praktisch. Ja gut. Ja. Mehr hat er ja nicht.
You've got quite a selection here. No wonder people come from all around.
Even today, a customer paid me to go to Seattle for some help. I just got back.
I see. Well, I'll be sure to visit your store sometime. I'd like for you to take a look at my gun.
Understood. Look forward to it. The shop will be open again tomorrow. It's usually open from 2000 to 0600. See you then.
Okay, der hat über Nacht auf. Okay, auch cool. Ja gut, das war praktisch, zumindest in der Hinsicht, dass wir da Munition kaufen können eventuell. Vielleicht hat er ja auch eine Schrotflinte in seinem Laden. Das wäre ganz geil eigentlich. So, noch 2 Leute.
I'm U.S. Special Agent Francis York Morgan. I presume you are the owner of the diner that Anna worked at?
That's right.
Nick Cormack. Okay.
I'd like to ask you a few questions about Anna Graham. Did you notice anything strange about her prior to the incident? Nick, are you hiding something?
No, nothing.
You're sure?
Ja.
I'm sorry, but I don't like repeating myself.
Ja, das war ein sehr wichtiges Gespräch. Toll. Und du bist die Frau von Nick? Wahrscheinlich?
I'm
Der
U.S.
braucht aber
Special
auch, ne?
Agent Francis York Morgan. And you are?
Olivia, Nick's wife?
Olivia Cormack. Ja.
Anna worked at your husband's diner, right? What kind of girl was she?
Well, she was a very hard worker. A nice girl.
Did you ever see her acting strange?
Well, not really. But there was one thing. Well, you see, the diner closes when it rains. Many shops do that around here, as you might have heard. Anyway, Anna always seemed unfocused the day after it rained. And came in late, too. It was almost as if she used up all her energy the day before. Come to think of it, that was really strange. Did that legendary monster really kill her?
It wasn't a monster. Just a criminal. Criminal I'm going to catch and bring to justice.
Mhm. Okay, aber ja, von denen haben wir jetzt nicht wirklich viel erfahren. So, ist die Frage, waren jetzt hier noch mehr Leute? Ich vermisse noch die andere hier, die reinkam, die zu spät reinkam. Wie hießen die noch? Carol, ja genau. Die ist jetzt nicht hier. Ich laufe hier nochmal rum, vielleicht sind hier noch irgendwo welche. Da kommen wir wieder in den Hauptraum rein, denke ich. Da ist Carol. Guck, was haben wir hier? Zigarette. Ab in den Kasten damit. Erstmal eingesteckt. Da bestimmt ihre, die haben wir jetzt geklaut. Hi, Carol.
Anna was an airhead.
What do you mean? Are you saying she was killed because she was an airhead? Or are you saying that she was an airhead for being killed?
I'm sure she's still an airhead, even in heaven. She changed her hair every day. If she lost a pound, she'd be ecstatic. Gain one, and she'd almost be in tears. She broke many, many plates every day at the diner, and she'd always have a smile on her face. Always having fun. Everyone looked at her and knew she was a cute, adorable, loving airhead. But they would be smiling right along with her. I wouldn't be surprised if the angels smiled with her too.
Gruselig.
Isaac and Isaiah said that Anna was a fairy of the forest. A goddess.
Ja. Gut, dass wir drüber gesprochen haben. Okay. Weiß ich, sie macht ja erst einen ganz normalen Eindruck und dann haut sie auf einmal ab. Ja, gut, dann können wir wenigstens den Orden hier einsammeln. Ja, war das jetzt alle? Ne, da steht noch mehr. Guck mal an. Da ist auch noch einer. Oh Gott, also ich möchte das ganz gerne auch fertig kriegen hier. So, wer bist du?
Good evening, Agent.
Brian der Schlaflose, der Friedhofswächter. Ja, geil.
Good evening, Mr.
Brian, the gravekeeper. Brian.
Mr. Brian. I like the retro look. Auditioning for Little Grave on the Prairie?
Anna. Oh, she was so beautiful. Too soon. Too soon to go to the grave. So sad. So sad.
I totally agree. That's why I'm here, looking for the one who did it. Were you close to her?
Anna, her smile, so warm. Anna, blonde hair, So bright.
There's a graveyard somewhere in town, Zach. I'm not excited about the idea, but maybe we should at least check it out.
Wir waren schon dort. Du hast da gepennt. Egal. Die Leute haben hier aber alle einen Schaden, durchweg, ne? Und ganz ehrlich, eigentlich müsste Zack sich total wohlfühlen bei den ganzen Leuten. So, wer seid ihr beiden? Oh, Entschuldigung, das kam gerade plötzlich. Wer seid ihr beiden, wollte ich fragen. Kuh.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
So Anna was killed. But why does that bring the FBI here?
Quint Dunn. Mhm.
I have an interest in murder cases involving young women.
Well, you know, man, this might just be another case to you. But it means the death of a friend to me. I don't want you taking this lightly like it's just another case.
I never take anything of this nature lightly, I assure you. I'm here to apprehend the perpetrator who did this.
Yeah, because local enforcement can't shine their own boots, right?
Good point. You can't always count on the police now, can you? But that doesn't mean you're going to capture the perpetrator yourself. Quint.
How do you know my name?
I memorized the name of every citizen before arriving in town. I also know about you and your significant other.
You mean Becky?
Don't underestimate the FBI. We know and see everything.
I'm sorry if I was a little harsh. I want to help, I do. Okay?
Okay, Zach, I'll tell you how I knew his name. He's got a small Q on his hat. That was the only name beginning with Q that I could think of. He was even kind enough to tell us his girlfriend's name. I can read him like a book, Zach.
Okay. Fiel kein anderer Name mit Q ein. Wie ist das alles sehr cool, ich weiß auch nicht. So, du bist?